She quit cutting right there, and the blade didn't spin. I hope it's not the gearbox. Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. And it's Sunday. 8 o'clock. Dalton is ahead of me. We're about to go finish out this one field out here. I'm gonna run up here and finish this farm, come back and start cutting this right here. Which I don't know how it'll do. I guess we'll find out when we get here. If everything goes good, I like to get done cutting hay today. That's why we're starting early. First field just about done. A couple more passes. He's basically that spot over. We'll get started today. So about 9:45. I thought we'd be done by 10, so we're on track for what I thought it would take. We cut around a lot of wet ground this next field, next farm we're going through, that fields, because it was so wet this spring. I'm thinking the spots we cut around, I think a landowner can make a bush hog it high just to knock the tops of the grass out. Should be a lot of hay in that, just because it stayed wet for so long. It didn't really dry out until just recently. Hoping we got some good hay in that. Made like 300 rolls off that next farm we're going to, so I'm hoping we can do 150 off that next farm. But we'll see once we get into it how much we got on it. I know he put a lot of chicken litter on it this spring. It made a lot of hay last fall, but we had some rain last fall. We weren't as dry. Alright, made it to the first big field. Dalton's over our cutting. We're gonna cut around a lot of stuff. This stuff right here is not worth cutting. Up here by the road, probably was a little bit. We gotta figure out. I gotta figure out cut this stuff over here too. Some of this stuff, it's really not gonna be worth messing with. I'll keep it cut out next to the fence so it's like looking good. I'm gonna give Dalton a spot to cut. I'm gonna cut this thinner stuff and figure out where exactly it needs to be cut at, or it does not. It ain't worth the fuel to get into some of this stuff. And without the hay. And it may in another month. It's right here at the house. If push comes to shove, I can get back in it in a month with Dalton. I'm not going to cut out this wet spot, let him have that. And I'm going to cut out a couple of small fields like this right here, probably worth messing with, but I can see a dark spot right there with a waterway. That'll be okay. Just so you can see here, see, that's not worth messing with right here. I must cut way back here though. But right back here, that's going to be right there. So we're cutting up through here. It gets better on the backside of the chicken barn, so we'll probably cut from the chicken barn back. Looks like I'll only leave this stuff alone. I may have to leave a little bit of that right there alone. We'll get Dalton's spot cut out. I'll put him in that. Well, just beep, because something broke on those cutters in. I hope it's just a belt. She quit cutting right there, and the blade didn't spin. I hope it's not the gearbox. I hope it's a belt. I'm gonna run her back to the house and take the belt off, take the cover off the belt. I said the belt got loose, it broke, something. Working on Sunday always breaks something. Dadgummit. Dalton, I'm gonna take this back to the house and the shops will take this belt cover off of it and look at it. I always enjoy breaking other people's stuff since this is Alex's cutter. It's always good times to break other people's stuff. I enjoy that. Sarcasm, you can't tell. And I got in some decent hay right there. It's not tall, but it's thick. And it's putting out some good hay. Good news is Dalton's still running. So Dalton keep cutting. 12 o'clock, basically. I've got a spare belt. I really hope it's just a belt. Hope it's a belt. I got a spare belt. Hope it's a belt. That's easy to fix. Let's get back to the house, get her apart. Let's see, let's take this shield off here. What size is it? Nope. Yep. What's that? 14. Different sockets. I really hope it's belts. So plan is take his shield off here. I get this shield off, then I tell if my belt's turning. Right now I can't with the shield, and I'm viewing a hole through it to see. Look at the belt. Hopefully the belt's broke or loose. I'll take loose. Loose would be nice. I can tighten it up. And if the belt's turning and the blades ain't turning, I know it's a gearbox. And I really hope it's not a gearbox. But we're about to find out, I guess. This one spins, this one locks up and quits spinning. There's a point at where that one quits moving. So I've either chipped a gear, I don't know. You spin the blades here, there's a stick in it right there, and a stick in it right there. That's as far as those blades don't turn. So it seems to me like there's a gearbox that runs down. I'm gonna pull the schematic up on it. I may have chipped a gear here, going into this, or the gearbox. It ain't the belt, which I was hoping for. And Alex is at his in-laws today, so I've called him. And he's about as excited about it as I am. So we'll pull up a schematic here and look at see what it looks like. There's a couple bolts here, drop it off. I mean, this thing ain't hard to work on, it's just aggravating. Like everything else. I don't know. I don't know. But we'll let Dalton keep running for me. I'll pull the schematic up and look at it, see if I can figure out what it is. While Dalton's running. Talk to Alex. So we have a plan of attack. We'll take this cap here off, take a gear out of it, see if this thing spins with this out of it, which then will tell me gearbox problem or something in here. So first step is pull this cap off. We'll get this cap pulled off, get the gear pulled out, make sure we're trying to get it out of time, mark where everything's at, and I think we got something in the gearbox here. And we got a schematic pulled up on it, so I looked at the gearbox. I think something's in the gearbox or in this shaft coming down, the gears coming down. I think something's chipped in there. The gearbox ain't hot, I'll tell you that right now. It's cold. So if it's a gearbox, I think it'd be hot. I think we chipped a gear. So we'll get some stuff taken apart. Saw it's dirt in here. Saw it dirt. Yeah. I get it all out right there. So my socket fit. Or it won't fit in there. If it don't fit in there, I'll strip a nut. Oh, these are too big. Those will not go on there. Too big. Yeah, not the right size.
We're going to Alex's though.
Yeah, we need to go to Alex's to get his sockets. So I don't have the right socket for that right there. For that bolt right here. Alex does his house. I'm gonna run over his house and get his sockets and impact. Mine are too big and too small. So he's got the right size. And we'll run over real quick and get that and come back in just a second. Or it'll be just a second. For you, it'll take me a few minutes. Okay, we can get Alex's sockets. This is standard for some reason. I thought it was metric. Standard. So I got it off. Did notice this though. Nut here, no nut back here. that one's broke. We got a little separation in our deck. So, with that being said, we think we broke a gear in it because that bolt just broke off and we got a little separation on our deck. Didn't notice that separation. So we look back here, the nut should be here. A little separation right here. So that's a 1/4 inch separation, which can be life and death on a gear. But you got gears here to here. So the plan is, pull this top hat off. I don't know if I said that. Pull the gear out of it. So pull his hat off. Then I went to get me a magnetic tray. So I got a top hat off. Set to the side. Wait to the side. Bunch of garbage in that. Look at it. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Looks like I got into some hay string from last year. Got garbage off of it. So you pick this string here off, okay? I'm gonna get these bolt heads cleaned out so I can get something in them in a minute, okay? Okay, then we got 4 Allen head bolts we need to take off right here. I'll pull that gear out, then we'll try to spin these, and now by pulling this out, that will disengage from here up, so then we'll know for sure it's up here. Pretty sure it's where the brake is at, and then we'll be able to see in there some. I think that's right. I need a black marker. It's in the top of my toolbox. A black Sharpie. Or maybe on the little shelf beside it, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna mark the deck and mark a blade so I know where I should be. That way when I move it, I can get back to the same spot. That way, in theory, my timing be right, and I ain't fighting with timing because I'm about to mess the timing up on it. Hammer. Okay. Let's get 2 words on the steel. Okay. What I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna mark it A and the B. Then mark it B and the A. Okay. Then get it set where I want it. I'm gonna draw a line straight down. Make sure that's about where I want it. Okay, don't move it, don't move it, don't move it. Set it right there exactly. We'll see if all the stuff moves. Oh, it don't. Okay, still turning the shaft. It's still turning the shaft. It does turn that way freely. Turns backwards freely, which it wasn't doing a while ago. Okay, it's got something broke up in there. Okay, so you see, spins, don't spins. It'll spin back its way all it wants to. Okay, so we definitely got something broke up in there. Okay, it wasn't spinning both ways, so now it's spinning one way. So we got something broke in there. Now the call is to Alex to see if I want to take the other bolt off and drop this whole deck and pull it back some. Alright, we'll sit and show you, pull up the schematic for a minute. Look at it. And then figure out and talk out to see what else I want to take apart. See if I want to get, how far down I want to get in that without him here. Got fun with Alex. So we know now that basically from here back is good. I think our problem's in here because we got spacing where that one bolt's broke. So we'll try to take his bolt off, take the other bolt out, see if there's a hex drive shaft here, see if our drive shaft is twisting here, or see if we got a broke gear on the bottom here, because I think the problem probably should be right here, I would say. Since we got separation right there, we should have something going on right there. We figured out the problem. So when that bolt broke, it gapped us here, and gear oil come out of it. That's pretty sure that's what happened. Gear oil come out of it, blew this bearing here. So that bearing shot right here, because no gear oil in her. Blew that bearing out of it. This gear back here is chipped in her. That should ball and drive gear across. Trying to determine now if our top gear above it is chipped right now too. But we know that first drive gear on the drive shaft is chipped. So I'm pretty sure right now that's what happened. Bolt sheared. She separated just enough to seep the gear oil out of her, and there she went. That was it. Alex is on his way here. He's gonna look at it here in a little bit. We'll see where we go from there. But we're not fixing her today, I'll tell you that right now. Good news is we got another cutter. So Dalton's using it right now, and we'll see what we get done with that. Final update on the disc mower. Alex showed up a while ago. We spent about 3 hours tearing her down the rest of the way. Gearbox in it. I've got a piece back together. So gearbox, this gear has this box here and this box are separate. This box is the one that went dry, when it's separated. We got a gear here, another gear here, then a gear on the shaft that runs through there. Basically what happened is bearing went out, which I knew, and I threw the ball bearings back into the gearbox, which I should assume they were, but they were in the gearbox, and it basically ruined, it knocked teeth off all 3 of those gears when those ball bearings got hung. That's why the thing quit spinning. The ball bearings got hung in the gears and chipped all 3 gears. We're going to have to order gears. That's where we're at, ordering gears for it. So we'll get some gears ordered. Got to figure out how to pull off the second gear. We haven't been able to get it off yet. We got to figure out how to get it off, and then we'll put it back together. Good news is Dalton did finish cutting hay today. So everything's cut. I want to get done today, so that's done. I got one more field right here, a small field, 5 acres. I'm gonna let that sit for a week or 2, maybe 3, along with my place, which is about 15 more acres. We're gonna let it sit for a few weeks and maybe rain. If it don't rain, we'll cut it in. So, but Dalton can cut that when, if this cutter ain't back together, the coon's still running. We can cut that with the coon. We can get all that done with the coon. Main thing is we got everything done with 2 cutters, and we're basically got everything on the ground we wanted to get on the ground in the last week. So tomorrow we'll start raking hay, may start baling hay. So it looks, it's supposed to be up in almost 100 degrees tomorrow, upper 90s, like 98, 99, something. So I'll come home, rake a little hay, and start baling hay. Go from there. Appreciate you guys joining us. Remember to thumbs up that video if you ain't done it yet. Remember to drop a comment if you got a question or just say hi. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, good Lord's willing, we'll catch you on the flip side. Till next.